and welcome to the Grand Supreme News Channel. It is September 6th, 2025, 10:27 p.m. Eastern Time. Um, Guys, today's live stream, we're going to be talking about a couple of things here, but I truly apologize. I'm trying to turn off the radio here. Um, okay, so number one, there is a GPS jamming going on in Venezuela. So things are really looking really hot out there in the Caribbean. All right. So Venezuela GPS is not looking good. Now, can it be connected to the blood moon? Possibly. Can it be connected by US warships? Yeah. So I do believe it's the US that is sending a message. Number two. So Representative Anna Luna and you have scientist Loeb are calling for NASA to monitor the interstellar object 3I Atlas as it passes the sun on Halloween Eve to ensure it does not drop off mini probes. Right. So we need to talk about this one here, guys. So Loeb, the scientist, he's saying that we need to monitor this object that is going to release mini probes, UFO ships, and possibly attack Earth or something like that. We're gonna get to all that. It's just this is where we at right now, guys. This is very concerning stuff here. Um, now. I don't believe nothing is going to happen to our planet. I don't believe that there's going to be UFO stuff. I don't believe none of that. But it's very concerning that we have experts, supposedly experts like Loeb and others, are saying that all this is going to be big trouble for our planet and that we need to be prepared. We need to be on high alert when this thing comes close near us. All right. So he's urging NASA, he's urging all the scientists, everyone to be prepared. And we need to take photos of this object once it reaches close to like Mars. And we do have like probes, satellites, and stuff like that that could possibly take pictures of interstellar 3I Atlas. So, um, are we going to see something hit our planet? No. The Bible says in the book of Revelation that there will be a great star falling from the heavens. And the name of the star is Wormwood. Now, this great star, people need to understand this is not an asteroid. This is not like a meteor. Uh, in the book of Revelation, star refers to, it's a metaphor, angels. A great angel, a great powerful angel will fall from the heavens, which is the heavens elements, the universe. Um, Now, can it be Three Eye Atlas? Who knows? But we are definitely seeing Bible prophecy of end time world events. And the book of Revelation is not too far away. Okay, guys. So we did talk about this last night, but I want to read this again. And I want to read your comments. What are your thoughts with this interstellar atlas that everyone is talking about? Everybody's talking about it. It just a trending news. Everybody is talking about this interstellar. Everyone is talking about Jesus Christ returning September 23rd. Everyone is talking about the blood moon. I mean, all these stuff that's coming out is just, it's I wouldn't say it's mind blowing, but it's gonna be disappointment for a lot of people, put it like that. Okay, so expert warns interstellar object Atlas to release mini probes that strike Earth. So this this space rock is going to be releasing mini probes and is going to attack our planet. It's going to strike our planet. Oh yeah. Now, guys, again, I'm just giving you guys this information. But so this is going to happen near Halloween, okay? Representative Anna and Harvard scientist Loeb are calling for NASA to monitor the Manhattan-sized interstellar object 3I Atlas as it passes the sun on Halloween Eve to ensure it does not drop off many probes that could invade Earth. Now, Luna and the EV League astrophysician appeared together on a podcast and called for Jupiter's Juno probe to adjust their current courses and monitor the object that NASA has deemed a comet. So you have these scientists are urging NASA to take pictures of this interstellar once it reaches our territory. So we do have like again, we have like those satellite stuff out there. We have probes on Mars. We have all that type of stuff. So I guess we're gonna be taking pictures. Once this interstellar comes near Jupiter, they're gonna be taking pictures of it. And it's not gonna hit Jupiter. It's not gonna hit Mars. But again, we're gonna be taking pictures of it. It's not gonna hit Earth, but it's something that scientists are kind of in shock because they study this thing, and I mean, it has a long tail. This thing has a long tail, and it has a bright light. It's again, let's say that it's like a headlight, like high beams and stuff like that, and it's the size of Manhattan. And ag- again, scientists are blown with this, mind blown with this not lunar, the interstellar. Okay, so Luna, excuse me, if we if we are visited by a technological object like 3I Atlas, it could either visit us or release mini probes that arrive to Earth and appear as UAP. Lobes, again, a scientist said. Now it says here, once again, so Loeb believed that it's going to be mini probe appear as UAP. So basically UFO stuff. And we need to be aware of that possibility. I asked the research team to monitor the sky after October when 3I Atlas comes close to the sun. So again, this scientist is urging NASA and everyone, the government, basically he's calling on all the countries in the world to make sure that with your technology, with your telescope, with your satellites, when this thing passes by, take as much pictures as you can. We need a lot of information when it comes to Atlas 3I, um, 3I Atlas. So he's urging all countries, all the governments that's in control of the satellites to take pictures. I'm surprised he hasn't called Elon Musk. You guys know Elon, he has this, Starlink and all that type of stuff. Um, so it says here, once again, and we need to be aware of that possibility. I asked the research team to monitor the sky after October when 3I Atlas comes close to the sun, just to check if there is any additional activity in the atmosphere of the Earth as a result of it releasing maybe mini probe. I don't know, guys. This dude, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, what do you think? You think this Interstellar is going to release mini probes and is going to, Independence Day attack Earth and this and that? He's really serious about this. He's really serious about this. He believes that we're gonna see something. We're gonna see alien attack this Halloween or somewhere in November. Now, again, guys, I don't believe in none of this type of stuff. Again, I'm a Christian. The closest thing to this story here is a gray star falling from the heaven, and the name of the star is Wormwood. It's an angel, a fallen angel. All right. Other than that, this story here, again, I don't go by. I just don't go by this story. Now, a lot of people's talking about Baba, the blind woman. She passed away in 1998. The blind woman that put on for this year. She said that in 2025 there will be a brand new light. A new light will appear in the night sky, and it's going to happen during a sports event, and basically around October or November. That's the same time this interstellar is going to pass by. Now, Baba, she said that it's going to happen during a sports event. Now, it could be the World Series baseball game. It could possibly be perhaps the Yankees versus Los Angeles rematch and the open stadium at nighttime. People could see a brand new light in the sky. Who knows? But again, I don't go by none of this type of stuff. I don't believe in Nostradamus. I don't believe in Baba prediction and none of that. I'm sorry, guys. I'm a type of person that I believe in Jesus Christ, and again, that's all I need. That's all I need. Just Jesus and the Bible. That's all I need. But everything else, other than that, Nostradamus and all that, I just don't go by. Um, Now a lot of people, they go by Nostradamus and stuff like that. But again, I'm not bashing no one, but I just don't go by that. And there's a reason why they were not added to the Bible. It says here in the event that there is life. Oh, excuse me. I truly apologize. I skipped something. Luna, the chairwoman of the House Declassification Task Force, has previously urged NASA to exert the UNO orbiter spacecraft currently outside of Jupiter to seize the opportunity and motor nearby the pathway of Three Eye Atlas. In a recent in the event that there is life, it is not our obligation to inform the public on that. Luna asked on a podcast. All right, give me a second here, guys. So, this is the man right here. For those of you that want to know who's the person, this is the man right here. He's the one that believes that there's going to be some kind of attack. There's going to be many probes this coming possibly October or November. All right. So he's urging NASA when Interstellar passes by, let's say Jupiter or Mars, to take pictures, to keep track on this object, because there is a possibility Interstellar might be releasing some stuff. Interstellar might be releasing some stuff. Um, Once again, this is a latest picture here. Guys, do me a favor, hit that like. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Hit that like button. I really appreciate it. Give me a second here, guys. Give me 1 second. Hmm. Give me 1 second here, guys. So 3-1 Atlas will pass closest to the sun on October 30th. That's Halloween. And then will proceed in retrograde from Earth towards Jupiter, which it will pass by on March 16, according to NASA. Okay, so we're going to see how all this plays out. Again, we're going to see how all this plays out. All right, so I want to read your comments because I see again. big shout out to BP Earthwatch. He's putting out some really good videos about this. Also, big shout out to Dabu77. He's also putting out the updates on this one here. So again, there is a lot of watchmen and watchwomen out there. There is signs of the heavens. We're keeping you guys updated with all these signs going on in the world that is related to Bible prophecy. But again, when it comes to this story here with Alien, don't get too hyped. Don't, again, believe none of what you hear and half of what you see. Okay, so all these people coming out with alien stuff, and Jesus is coming September 23rd, and all this. Everybody's just going too fast in these stuff in September. All right, I got some more news, but let me just read your comments on this story here. All right, so thank you so much for tuning in. Hit that like button. I really appreciate it, guys. Hmm. Ooh, hold on. I forgot to share it. Uh, Lewis forgot to share it. And I'm so sorry, guys. I forgot to share my live stream. I forgot to share it. Mm. I just got home from fishing. I forgot to share it. I'm so tired right now. I'm literally tired. It just wow. Okay, so maybe we all be cherished and loved, someone said. I think Peter might be give me a second here. No, no, BP Earthwatch does not believe in Apostle Paul Lewis. Mm, never heard that. I mean, again, BP Earthwatch doesn't believe in the Apostle Paul. I don't know about that. To be honest, I mean, again, I never heard that from BP Earthwatch. I mean, again, you know, we need to believe everything in scriptures, even the Apostle Paul. Again, the Apostle Paul plays a huge role in scriptures. So. All right, give me a second here, guys. 75% of our public lands have been sold. Okay, give me a second here. Give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. Hey, what's up, AAP, Blue Angel, Watchman? Thank you so much. Please explain to me, have trumpets sounded or horsemen? No, the trumpet has not sounded. The horsemen of the apocalypse, no. Those are the time of the tribulations. All right, we haven't seen the seals being open. We haven't seen like again the horsemen of the apocalypse. The horsemen of the apocalypse, they play a huge role in the last days. Again, one of the horsemen plays a huge role when it comes to famine. The other one will wipe out a third population. I mean, it just we haven't seen none of those yet. The angels pouring the bowl on the sun. Again, none of those things have happened yet. Those are like the last days. All right, those are the last days. So right now we are in the end times. We not in the end of ages. All right, we not there. Again, the end times started when Jesus came to the world. For God so loved the world that he gave his one and only begotten Son, that whoever believes in him shall not perish but have everlasting life. Remember, Jesus came, that's when the end time came too. So Jesus is the final. All right. So he brings the good news for both Jews and Gentiles. So we are not in the end of ages yet. All right. So we are close, but we're not there yet. A lot of things in scriptures has not been fulfilled yet. A lot of Bible prophecy has not been fulfilled. The two witnesses, the Antichrist, the beast system, the mark of the beast, and again, we haven't seen a lot of those stuff yet. Now we have seen First John when First John tells us that there will be many Antichrist spirits. We are seeing that right now. There is a lot of antichrist spirit. We are seeing Romans chapter 1 when God is giving up people to a reprobate mind. We are seeing that. Okay, so we are definitely seeing a lot of stuff, but we're not seeing like the angels blowing the trumpets. We're not seeing all, the sun being blocked. We're not seeing none of that yet, and I don't think we're gonna see that. I think it's gonna be possibly in the next 100, maybe 200 years or 300 years. Um, a lot of people thought that Caesar was the Antichrist and that Rome was burning and this and that, and people thought that was the end time, like the final. But remember, guys, it's not. God knows the day or hour. That's it. We could just think about maybe the end time is here and we got only 2 years left. No, we don't know when the time will come. Only God knows. All right. I got some more news I want to share with you guys. So just give me a second here. I didn't know that. So BP Earthwatch is open about himself denying Apostle Paul writings. Again, to be honest, again, like I said, I see that he does a lot of Bible study, but I never heard anything about BP Earthwatch, you know, rejecting the Apostle Paul. I mean, it just, to be honest, I never heard him say anything negative about scriptures. But yeah, we are very much in the end of days. The end of days is going to be a nightmare, is going to be crazy. The end of days, excuse me, the end of ages. Um, the end of ages is going to be a total nightmare, chaos. Again, it's not. Again, it's again. There's no McDonald's. There's no movie theater. There's no economy. There's nothing. It's just total chaos. Just like in the days of Noah. Again, the world back then in Noah. How many people were in the time of Noah? All right, so in the time of Noah, it was the year 2100. We are in the year 2025. During Noah time, it was in the year 2100, according to scholars. Again, you guys already know in the book of Genesis, Abraham lived to like possibly 800 years. His son lived up to 600 years. So they go by that time frame. And once it reached Noah, it was the year 2100. So in the year 21, I guess 2100, I don't know if they had any economy or technology stuff like us, but back then in Noah time, 2100, it was bad. It was so bad. I mean, they had possibly giants. You had the fallen angels, the Nephilim, you had humans, and you had the beast, which the Bible talk about Leviathan, again, dragons, and again, that's why you find all these big dinosaur bones that were part of the flood. But yeah, during the time of Noah, it was so bad. Everybody was like pure evil, and God told Noah to build the ark. Only 8 people entered the ark. Eight out of I don't know how many were on Earth. Give me a second here. What was the population during Noah's time? It had to be over 1 billion people. What was the population during Noah's time? So they're estimating that it was at least billions. Mm. Wow. And guys, during the time of Noah, all right, people back then, they lived 500 years. We live 80 years. If you take care of yourself, you could live up to 100 years. And our population is 8 billion. During the time of Noah, people lived to like 500 years. So you best believe their population was a lot bigger than ours. They probably had like probably 20 billion people in Noah's time. Give me a second here. So Noah lived a total of 950 years. Noah lived a total of 950 years. Good gosh. The man almost lived 1,000 years. 950 years. So during the time of Noah, the population back then had to be big. Those people lived for many years and they had children and children and children and children and children. I mean, yeah, their population had to be big. Wow. I mean, and they had giants, and it was so, I mean, back then they were mean. The giants were evil. I mean, it was just, I mean, they were going around and slashing people and stuff. It was brutal. They had big animals and stuff like that. And God said, I regret creating all this. I regret it. But then he found favor in Noah, and he told Noah, you listen to me, Noah. We're gonna build an ark. I'm gonna give you the length, the width, and the height. You follow my instruction. You're gonna build this ark. I'm gonna flood the world. I'm gonna get rid of all this. So, out of billions of people, only eight entered the ark. It was Noah, his three sons, and their wives, and the animals. Now, the big animals, I believe God left the big animals behind. He got rid of them too with all the wicked people. And again, that's why you see all the bones and stuff like that buried because the water came down and it just everything else came down, the corpse, the bones and everything just buried in mud. All right. So, but according to scientists, it was an asteroid that did all that 66 million years ago. Okay, guys. Let's go back to the news. But man, it's just thinking about it is mind blowing. And Noah's time, that was like 4,000 years ago. I mean, 4,000 years ago. I mean, wow. Mm. I mean, again, this planet that we are living, this planet, this world has seen so many things. This world has seen people after people, generation after generation. This world has been spinning for thousands of years. There's new people, new generation. This world sees it all. The sun rises and fall, rises and fall. Man, the one thing I tell you guys, when we wake up, there's going to be a lot of people. It's going to be crowded. Now, I'm not saying we all going to be in hell. I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is we all going to wake up and there's going to be a lot of people. And boy, oh boy, Jesus is going to be there. And the book of life is going to open. I mean, it's just going to be, it's going to be amazing. It's just going, it's just going to fill your minds. And I mean, it's just going to transform your mind. It's going to transform your heart. Um, wow. Okay. Guys, I got a video coming up. I got a video coming up. So make sure that you tune into that video too. Okay. So it's going to be 1:30 a.m. All right. And give me a second here. So something happened in Venezuela. Something happened in Venezuela. The GPS got jammed in Venezuela, and so they started panicking. So, um, yeah, so I believe there's a possibility that might have been the US. So at first, I'm like, can that be the blood moon? Because the blood moon, I think they could call GPS like satellite jamming and stuff like that, or solar flares. Um, those of you that don't know, tomorrow that is going to happen. There's going to be a blood moon tomorrow. We're not going to see it though. It's going to be those other countries, 7.1 billion people will see the blood moon. All right. It's going to be amazing. Tomorrow, nearly 7 billion people, about 85% of the world population, will witness a total lunar eclipse coinciding with a super moon. Here's when to look on September the 7th. Okay, we're going to skip all this. Um, so 7 billion people will see the blood moon, except for us. By the time the blood moon reaches the US, it's going to be daytime. It's going to be daytime. We're not going to see it. It's going to be daytime. Oh, guys, big things are going down in Chicago. I mean, you got, I think it's thousands of people. I've seen videos in DC and Chicago, and boy, oh boy, they're rising against the US commander. They don't want the ICE, they don't want National Guards, they don't want none of that type of stuff. They don't want none of those type of stuff. And here's the thing, these people are coming from other states. They're coming from other states. I don't know who's paying them. I don't know who's bringing that bus. But yeah, I mean, a lot of these people came from Vermont. And it's crazy because it's mostly the people that support the blue. I mean, you don't see the red rising up and going to Chicago. Here's the thing, guys. I want people to understand is that bad things are happening in Chicago, and it's been going on for decades and decades and decades. You got mother losing their sons or daughters, and they crying over the casket because a young one were taken out from a gang related situation. We need to stop all this lawlessness. We need to, again, stop the crimes. I mean, how do you stop it? I mean, people don't want Donald stopping it. It's like people want lawlessness. I guess the Bible is right. In the end time, there's going to be lawlessness. People are going to love the things that are opposite. God will give up people to a reprobate mind. People need to understand what that means. Reprobate mind. What is a reprobate mind? What is a debased mind? A debased mind is that you no longer are connected with God. God has given you up to sin. God has given you up. And so, since you are separated from God, you become fools. Your minds are malfunction. It's malfunction. You don't know the truth. You don't see the truth. Give me a second here. We need to talk about reprobate mind because we are seeing that right now. And it's very concerning. It is. It's very concerning. People need to start waking up. God is giving people up. He's giving them up. So in the book of Romans, chapter 1, verse 27 through 29, the New King James Version. It says here, likewise, also the men, leaving the natural use of the woman, burn in their lust for one another, man with man, committing what is shameful, and receiving in themselves the penalty of their error, which was due. And even as they did not like to retain God in their knowledge, God gave them over to a debased mind to do those things which are not fitting, being filled with all unrighteousness, sexual immorality, wickedness, uh, covetousness, maliciousness, full of envy, murder, strife, deceit, mindedness. They are worshipers. So we are definitely seeing that. men with men, women with women. Paul says those who practice these things will not inherit the kingdom of heaven. Those who practice lawlessness. Paul said that. Paul said that those who practice these things, you will not enter the kingdom of heaven. Now, who said that? Again, Jesus also said that too. Jesus said that there will be many, many that will come to me and say, but didn't I prophesy in your name? I spoke about you, Jesus. I believe in you, Jesus. And what Jesus says, turn away from me, for I never knew you. You who practice lawlessness. Practice, that's the key word. Practice. What are you practicing? What are you practicing right now? Are you practicing scriptures? Are you practicing to be righteous? Or are you practicing lawlessness? Are you practicing the things of the world? Again, practicing basically, what are you worshiping? What are you worshiping? Who is your God? Who are you worshiping? Are you worshiping the world? Do you love the things of the world? Well, I'm giving you up. God is giving people up. You love the things of the world? Fine, I'm giving you up. People love money. People worship money. People put, again, they would do anything for money. They would commit blasphemy for money. And I see a lot of those in YouTube comments. They use the name holy, and you know what? And that is wrong. That is absolutely wrong. And a lot of those people call themselves Christians, and they use that as a title because it brings views in. But again, you shouldn't use the Lord name in vain. You shouldn't do that. All right. So very, very important video here, guys. Hmm. Heard something. Um, I heard something. It's like a tap on my truck. Maybe I don't know. Something fell from a tree. All right, give me a second here, guys. Hmm. There was a there was a chemical fire trigger shelter in place in Indiana. That was a big one too. Look at this one here. Okay, guys. I don't know what happened there, but we kind of lost connection. So we kind of lost connection. Can you guys hear me? Leave comments down below. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Give this video a thumbs up. I really appreciate it, guys. Give this video a big thumbs up. I really appreciate it. All right. So, uh, okay. So it seems like the platform is being really strict. I started, you know, preaching the gospel here, and all of a sudden it's just, I don't know. Every time I talk about our Lord and Savior, it just, I get some really bad connection. But again, my Wi-Fi is good. I got the good connection here. I got good connection. So it seems like it's the platform. All right, guys. So I was talking about this one here. This happened in Indiana. That is huge. Indiana. Breaking news. You had a chemical fire trigger shelter in place in Indiana. All right, so it's under a shelter in place order after a chemical fire sent a massive smoke plume into the sky. Fire crews are on scene, but officials are warning residents to stay indoors and avoid exposure until the situation is under control. So that was earlier today. It seems like everything's good right now. Guys, breaking news, Venezuela fighter jets take to the skies. And I don't know what happened. Um, that's Venezuela. That's their jet. And they're sending a message to the US. So, guys, there was a breaking news. All right, GPS jamming. Heavy GPS jamming interference is ongoing over the Caribbean. All right, so I don't think this is the blood moon or not the blood moon, but I do believe this might be US here. GPS jamming reported across the Caribbean. Give me a second here. The enforcer, big shout out to the enforcer. Military action against Venezuela is imminent. Sources report heavy GPS jamming in the area, large deployment of F-35s, and the arrival of major naval assist. All right, so there's some GPS jamming going on in the Caribbean. Hold on, give me a second here, guys. Hmm. Mm-hmm. So, global positioning satellite signals are now being jammed in the Caribbean Sea near Venezuela. Now, it says here, guys, let's make it to 200 if we can. Thank you. Venezuela is saying that the U.S. Navy is doing it. I kind of, yeah, I do agree. I do agree that maybe Donald is messing around and just messing with them. Because yesterday, again, a Venezuela aircraft flew over the USS Jason warship again. So it says here, since some US military weapons are GPS guided, the military will not jam their own signals. Of course, US weapons utilize military GPS as opposed to civilian GPS. But as of the publication of this story, it is unclear which system is being jammed or if both systems are being jammed. All right, so the US hasn't said anything yet. Hold on, we got a breaking news here. Poland issues urgent instruction. Citizens must leave Belarus immediately. Hold on, guys. Give me a second here. This is coming out from Hal Turner. Poland issues urgent instruction. Citizens must leave Belarus immediately. This is coming out from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Republic of Poland. So the Polish Ministry of Foreign Affairs issued an urgent appeal to its citizens currently in Belarus to leave the country by any means as soon as possible. According to the statement, in case the situation worsens, evacuation may become much more difficult or even impossible. Was something bad is going to happen in Belarus? I mean, I don't know, guys. I heard there was going to be some military exercise. So Hal Turner said, the Europeans seems to me to be clearly preparing for an all-out biblical war with the bear. With today's urgent instruction from the Poland Ministry of Foreign Affairs, it appears that the Russian ally Belarus may be part of Europe's war planning. This comes just a week after France told its hospitals to prepare for large numbers of wounded soldiers coming in by March of 2026. Now, the French warning came after Germany, the UK, and other nations distributed leaflets or booklets or flyers to their citizens, urging them to have preparation for disaster or war. Things like emergency food, water, medicine, and the like. Almost every country in Europe is behaving in ways that indicate a massive war is planned. The troubling is Europe does not have the military capability to engage in any meaningful war with Russia. There will be steamed rolled unless the US gets directly involved. If Europe is intent on committing suicide, you know what? I guess that's up to them. Just don't involve us. This is coming out from Hal Turner. Um, He's right. There is a lot of preparation going on. Emmanuel Macron has announced that all hospital in France, they need to be prepared, have extra beds for wounded soldier, possibly WW3 could hit the fan. They said March 2026. That's 5.5 months away. Okay, it's 5.5 months away. Give me a second. September, October, November, January, February, March. Yeah, that's like 5.5 months away. All right. So, and also the UK tomorrow, the UK is going to be blasting their emergency text alert. All mobile phones, TVs, radio is going to have these emergency announcements. This is just a drill. It's not the real deal. Now they call it the Armageddon or the apocalypse alarm. That's what they call it. All right. So again, prepare for huge blast sirens in your mobile phones. All right. Give me a second here. Hey Renee, how you doing? Renee say hello, Lewis. How you doing? Thank you so much to all the moderators. Diana with the heart emoji. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it, guys. Diva Mom said, Watchman, we don't hide in Mississippi. Mississippi, man. The New Madrid. um, th- Again, there's some earthquake going on out there. Not in Mississippi, but the New Madrid. I would love to go to Mississippi. I would love to go there. I'm really, really thinking about moving out of Florida. This state of Florida, guys, everybody's selling their homes. Everyone's selling their homes. People nowadays cannot afford their homes. A three-bedroom, a two-bedroom, 1,500 square feet. It's like almost 2,500, almost $3,000 a month. You need like five people to pay all that. Nowadays, people are really struggling. President, the president said that he's going to declare an emergency house something. I guess because of the price, I guess because of the mortgage and stuff like that. But he's going to declare the emergency this coming fall, possibly, perhaps October. But again, Americans are struggling. He said things are looking great. Perhaps for the rich people, but middle class, there's a lot of middle class people who are struggling. The poor, forget about it. Man, it's going to be hard. In these end times, people need to stick together. Family need to stick together. I got my first home. I got it almost 2 years ago. I live far away from the city. I live like off the grid and stuff like that. And I purchased a nice big home because I got a big family and we all just come together. And again, that's the way it's supposed to be. We all come together and stuff like that. And everybody loved the home and it's, it's a big family, and I decided, to get something like a four-bedroom and, because I do have a big family and, my family, again, I work a lot. I work like almost three jobs, 16 hours a day. And again, I love working and providing for my family. I love it. I just truly love it. I love doing that. I do. I just can't sit down. Again, the last time I sat on the sofa and watched ESPN basketball, to be honest, I don't remember. But I just don't like sitting down. I just don't like sitting down. I just feel like, I just have to move. I have to move. Uh, Again, I went fishing with the family. We caught a couple of blue crabs and snapper. And then I dropped off the family and I went to the gym. I worked out for like an hour, 30 minutes. I come home, I'm doing this live stream, and then I'm gonna eat my dinner, and then I'm gonna do another video. Again, I'm very busy. And then tomorrow I gotta go to church with the family, and we're probably gonna go back fishing. So you guys might not see a lot of videos tomorrow. All right, so but yeah. Anyway, give me a second here, guys. I think I'm gonna end it here. If you can give this video a thumbs up, yeah, we made it to 200. Thank you so much, guys. And again, I really appreciate it, guys. Make sure you check out the video that's coming up. It's gonna be a, a late night video, but also I'm gonna leave the links in the comments box for those of you that missed it. Anyways, uh, too much TD, what TDS in here? Property is around 1,000 an acre, four-bedroom house under 200,000. Where's that? Mississippi? Here in Florida, uh, a four-bedroom, 1600 square foot. I mean, they go for like a good 250,000, possibly maybe 275,000, depending, depending where you at, depending where you at. Now, again, if you want to get like a 2,000 square foot house, a two-layer house, then yeah, you're talking about almost a quarter of a million. All right. So in Florida, again, I've seen a lot of houses. I do Uber Eats, and I go to these like gated community, right? They give me their PIN codes. I got to put the PIN, and the gates open up, and I'm like, wow, look at that house. And it's just, I mean, those type of houses, I mean, it's amazing. It just, I mean, those type of houses like for doctors or lawyers or politicians. And so yeah, it just, I looked it up. When I dropped the food, I looked it up. I'm like, let me put the address and see how much they go for. And boy, oh boy, there was one house there that a three-bedroom, 2,000 square foot, two garage, $1 million. I'm like, man. So things are really tough nowadays, guys. Um, if you have your house, hold on to that house because houses nowadays is gonna be much more expensive. Don't give up. Hold on to your homes. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna end it here. I'm just gonna go inside and grab something to eat. But thank you so much for tuning in. Check out the video I posted today. I think I just posted a video. Hmm. Yeah, I just posted a video not too long ago, guys. So check out the video. Let me just oh, it's the West Coast issue evacuation warning. All right, so it's in the real GS News, guys. The real GS News. So I'm just gonna end it here. Just check out that video, and I got one more coming up later on tonight. Thank you, Blue Angel. She's like and subscribe. 200,000 get you a house and 69 acres. That's what I need. That's what I need. Again, I got a 1 acre, and mine's is like at least 1,600 square foot, almost 1,700 square foot. And, and I got families in Maine, and they was like, man, Louis, you bought. I mean, they was like, you got a nice house in a nice area, but that amount of money that you're paying for that house, you could get five houses up here in Maine, and you could get over 50 acres with that type of money. The problem is that there's no job in Maine. I mean, everything is so far. I mean, in Maine, I mean, Maine is beautiful. Maine is very beautiful. I heard the weather is bipolar, but it's beautiful. I mean, you could own a lot of acres in Maine. I don't know. I'm thinking about, possibly, getting a home up there in Maine. And yeah. But again, I'll let you guys know. But anyways, I'm gonna end it here. But thank you so much for watching. Uh, yeah, I mean, we also want to get another place because where we live at, we were told that we can't have many chickens. So we got rid of our rooster and chickens and stuff like that. We only have two chickens and we don't even get not one egg. I mean, I had like 20 chickens and we were getting like 25 eggs a day. But we got a visit from the county, and they was like, "You're gonna have to get rid of your chickens. First of all, you're not supposed to have 20. Second, you're not supposed to have a rooster, and because that's the county policy, whatever, and this and that." And I'm like, "Well, someone has a donkey," and the person's like, "Can you tell us who it is?" I'm like, I'm not a snitcher. I'm not gonna tell you." But again, you got a person around the block that have a horse, but it just, they want you to struggle. They don't want you to have chickens. They want you to go and buy eggs, which is nonsense. And I don't live in the HOA area. And trust, ooh, if you live in the HOA community, I will pray for you. I know there's a lot of Karens out there. But yeah, we don't live in an HOA, but I'm thinking about possibly maybe, I don't know, like I said, Mississippi looks pretty nice, Alabama and stuff like that. Big lands, and you can have all these chickens and animals because we love animals. We love animals, and that's what we want to do. We want to have all these animals, but we got sad news from the county, and I guess the neighbor called, and after 2 years of having those chickens, now they're telling us that we have to get rid of them. But yeah, what can you do? That's the uh, that's the U.S. Back then, America was not like that. Actually, America wanted Americans to have all these chickens, but now I don't know what happened to America. It's like everything's so strict. You can't have no chickens and stuff like that in certain states. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna end it here. Thank you so much for watching. No homeschool rules either. Yeah, yeah. Well, we do homeschool, but now it's coming to a point that they being really strict now. When I say they, the GOV, they're being really strict now. They want to get involved in the homeschool and stuff. It's like they can't. It's gonna get tougher and tougher. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time later. Peace.